What's going on, YouTube? It's about that time again. Now we're going to tune in to Let's Tell the Truth, and we're going to listen to episode 78 on Let's Tell the Truth Control. Before we get this started, I would like to say thank you for tuning in to Let's Tell the Truth. Give me your feedback about this. Like and subscribe to this. Hit the notification bell when you stay notified when I drop out a new one. Hit the thumbs up, you agree. Hit the thumbs down, you disagree. And you can follow me on Instagram on Real Talk 100. So let's get this started. Control. Let me tell you about control. Control. Now the world knows it runs by it. Anybody controls anybody. It controls it. And anything can control something, like people, control people when it comes to work, entertainment industry, even prison. Inmates control other inmates. Guards control inmates. But when you go out there and trying to get it, and you trying to have something and trying to be an entrepreneur or whatever, they got this thing called control. And even at work, when you go to work a 9 to 5 job, you're going to have somebody trying to control somebody. Now, 13% of that don't like to be told what to do. When you go and get into some industry, even gangbangers control gangbangers by going out there commit crimes. But I'm gonna say it again: when you enter the entertaining industry, you gonna have somebody trying to control you. Once they give you and buy this and that and the third, you heard Nino Brown say about the black card. You spend as much as you want with that black card, but then they want to control you too at the same time. If you dealing with an executive producer wants to control you, control your access, control the much you spend, and control your money. Now, then this artist is finding a way to get rich by being controlled by the executive producer, by your boss. Hit the like button. Now, relationships. A woman controls a man, and a man controls a woman in a relationship. You think about it. When you control somebody emotionals, it's a control, it's a world that it spins 24/7. Imagine if it stops for 5 seconds. What you think is going to happen? Stuff is going to fall apart if this world stops spinning. It's a control. This world controls by satellite. Everything in this world is a control. When you play a video game, right, and you pick your character, what you do, you got that joystick, and you pushing buttons, and all this other stuff to control your character in all this stuff. Because I know my fact that everybody controls everybody when it comes to life. Life itself, you control it. You can control your life. You can control yourself from going out there getting yourself in danger. Because if you don't control yourself and you go out there, that's why you get killed. People get a relationship with, you get a boyfriend that don't know how to control himself. Now, drugs and alcohol controls a human being. You think about it. Hit the like button. Drugs and alcohol controls a human being. Control your mind. Satan controls your mind. If a person lets Satan into your heart, he controlling you. He controlling he use you up until you is not usable no more, and he gonna jump at somebody else so and use it. Now you got God is in control too. He guides you the way for you not to get into the devil. Hit the like button. Now let me check this out. Everything everything in this world is coming from based on control. If you have a car out there, you got to control that car to make sure that car don't crash. You think about that one. If you if you don't control that car, you're gonna crash. It's gonna be some people hurt. You see what I'm telling you? See the point I'm telling you? It's all about control. It's all about control. It's all about you in control. Everybody's in control. It's all depends what you do in your life. Hit the like button. Now, if you go, listen, the most of the control of people control people is the entertainment business. The most people is control entertainment business, prison. Because you got a bunch of same gingers is locked up. You got to see that same ginger for the next 30 and 40 years. And it's up to you not to let that person control you and made a fool out of you. It's a lot of people out there in this world right now is being controlled and made a damn fool out of each other. Now I'm gonna tell you, that's why I say 13 of these people don't like to be controlled and don't like to be told what to do. They their own man. They don't want another person to go up there and tell them what to do or tell them, oh, how to put up a light pole or put up a freeway if you work as a street maintenance. Because they will, and I'm telling you, they can control you, and even teachers at school, even professors. They all control you. Being controlled in order to get a college AS and an AA degree. Everybody being controlled because the situation. If where do you think those people got driving all these fancy luxury cars for? What you think they driving those cars for? Because they've been controlled before they got where they at. Before they become their own entrepreneur, before they came up with their own thing, they was controlled by their entrepreneur. Hit the like button. Everybody control everybody in this world to get where they at. 13%, like I say again, some people don't like to be told what to do, and they got where they at. They got their own money, their own business, their own stuff. When a person wears, for example, if a person wears, let's get us an example. If a person wears Rocawear, even though they started wearing it years ago, who made the clothes? Jay-Z. So Jay-Z controlled these people by spending money, by them spending their money on his brand clothes, on his name brand clothes. He got billions of dollars. Let me give you another example. The doctors control the people with the medication. They control you with the medication to tell you what to take and what not to take, and ask the doctor, can you take this, take that, and all this other stuff. They want their money. They want money from you. They in control with the medication. So they got you sitting around waiting for it, have you go here and go there to get it. Same thing. The CDC controls it all. Everything is a control. You can control everything. You can control another human, not another human, and they can control you if you become a doctor. If you become a doctor, they control you with the medication. Church, the pastor control all those people by tithing and offering and having want everybody to come up with $20,000 and uses the book of God and use the word of God to control you to give them $20,000. Hit the like button. You see that? It's always been controlled. It's always being control of the situation. Everybody, that's why everybody got where they are now, because they've been controlled by somebody. All them people at that job, you see them walking around, they are being told what to do by their head boss. Even me, I gotta get told what to do by my boss. I had to. I had to do. Everybody had to do what everybody had to say. Everybody got to do what everybody. Everybody got to do what you have. What your boss tell you to do. I was gonna tell you that. It's always about control. So that's why some people like to have their own. They get their own money. When a person hit the lottery and you got money, money controls the whole entire planet. You got millions. Money controls you. Money controls the president. Now, the president only controls the country. You see that? Everybody's in control. The president controls the whole entire country by letting people know by raising up gas prices. Oh, y'all got to raise gas prices because he wants their oil. He wants to control all these other countries like China and Iran and all them other countries for that oil. Hit the like button. And I've been telling this over and over and over and over about control. For example, Suge Knight from Death Row Records. He controls the whole entire artist. We think them artists got rich because they've been controlled by the executive producer, right? It's always control. Everybody wants to be a leader. Everybody wants to tell everybody what to do. It happens all the time. And this is where they messed up at. Because when you go tell that wrong person what to do, it'll be where I'm about to get him out of here. They will find a way to get rid of this person. If this person do one move, he's out. He's going to jail. They're going to tell on him. Because people tells on people all the time because they want to be in control. They want to take over. They want to be a leader. You see the difference? So all those people at that job right now is being controlled by somebody. It's like you the world's puppet. You their puppet. You the American puppet. For example, all them third world people that comes to this country right here, guess what? They all kissing ass right now. They all is kissing ass. Funky, nasty, crusty, shitty ass. Because they all been controlled by who? The boss. You see the difference right there? You see the difference. Because everybody trying to control everybody. Because now I've been finding out about this. And I've been wanting to talk about this for a long time, but I never mentioned this because it didn't pop up to my head yet. And I was thinking like, so everybody, so I'm picking up the pieces. So it's picking up the pieces. Everybody wants to control everybody because they do not like being told what to do on certain people. Now, I remember I had do my episode, one of my episodes of this lady, this girl killed her manager because the manager tried to control her and keep sending her home and all this other stuff. And then she went up there that one morning and shot this manager and killed her because it's all because of control. Everybody got to be controlled of something because they do not want to be tolerated with a person telling them what to do, but you're getting a paycheck. So they ain't got no choice to get told what to do. Ain't got no choice if being controlled. Even at the bar. When you go working at a bar, whatever, you got a manager there. You got a manager there. He controls the workers and the customers. So if they see a customer do something, he gonna go over there and say something to that customer. Oh, you cannot be right here. You can't be right here. Once upon a time, I was right there. I was standing outside on the phone. I was sitting outside right in front of the bar. And this is my first time seeing this manager. He tell me I can't stand right there. He told me I can't stand right there. So I had no choice. I couldn't argue with him. So I walked on down the street. You see how people trying to control people with manipulation. And then when you stand up being strong, I don't like to be told what to do, and then they go fight. Somebody's fighting somebody. Same thing. The police controls the whole neighborhood. Will tell anybody what to do. Tell anybody what to do. Hit the like button. They'll tell anybody what to do because they protecting the whole neighborhood. You see the difference? Because everybody want to control everybody. Now, once upon a time, that back then, everybody had their own thing going because everything was cheaper. But when it got harder, then there go people want to be bossy, controlling. You got some relationships right today is too controlling. You got your man want to control what you wear, want to control your money, how much you spend. Then you will have a man won't trying to buy your food for you, and you ain't even ask for it. That's called too controlling, and that's why they messed up big time. Cause you cannot control another human being about his life. He ain't come out your stomach. Now I'll see your mama and your daddy control you. Mom and daddy gonna have to control you no matter what. How you gonna learn in life that your mom and daddy don't control you and gonna teach you nothing? Hit the like button. If your mama and your daddy controls the kids and teach them from right from wrong, this is supposed to be. I had that before. I had that experience before with mom and daddy. Hit the like button because they the one, because you the one came out of that body. They the ones came out of that body. That's control. Do you understand? Do you understand what it is? What you trying to do if you control somebody? That you got to control other people. Like when you have your own kids, you can control your kids and teach them how to become a better provider so they control their kids if they get a woman or they get a man, and they don't, as long as they're not deadbeats. Everything in this world is based on controlling. Control. That's what everything in this world is based on. Why you think all those celebrities go to them Grammys and those Oscars and winning those Oscars? When they was a beginner, when they first started, they were starting out poor. They start out going to school. They start out from abusive relationships. They start out daddy beating on mama. They started from that. They started from sleeping in the same bed, wearing the same brother's socks, wearing the same shoes. They started that. And they had to go, and when they decided they want to get up and get into the entertainment business, they had to be controlled by somebody like an executive producer, somebody that's going to represent you. Hit the like button. Same thing with a lawyer. The lawyer and the suspect controls each other. You think about it, but the lawyer get most of it because he the ones representing you. He tell you to shut up, I shut up. He tell you don't talk. Let me do all the talking for you. You think about that. You think about that when it comes to this life. Control is equals to life. So the beginning, some people started out with nothing and came up with a few dollars. Now they take their few dollars and flip it and flipping it and flipping it and flipping it, and they become their own entrepreneur. You see that? And they didn't get told what to do. Except their mama and their daddy told them from right from wrong. Hit the like button. This is why sometimes you gotta be, sometimes these people get told what to do. When people giving you all this stuff, all these goods and all this, I own your soul. I own you now. They giving you all this money, these nice cars, these nice clothes, these nice jewelry. You got money in your pocket. You can go out there, but you remember, somebody is behind you. Somebody standing behind you right now, and somebody treating you like a puppet. All these Americans right now here in America are as puppets, being treated like a puppet with a string and a dial and just doing and moving their fingers. That's Rothschild, the richest man in the world. Everything, this Facebook, these phones, everybody being controlled about phones. Everybody being controlled about everything. It means brainwashed. You all been brainwashed by something that controls you. And I'm telling you one thing, them Jews runs everything. Those Jews run everything. They controls everything. So if you going for it, it's food, clothes, electronics, automobiles, jobs, software, movies, music. All this stuff controlled by a Jew right now. Say what you want to say, feel how you want to feel. That's the way it is in this life. If all you other people would have got up and be better and learn how to be smart and learn how to make these type of elements and stop going at each other, fighting each other because who's better than who, y'all might control the damn planet. The Jews wins. They even control sports. Hit the like button. They even control sports. When you go play these sports games, you gotta get the football player, a baseball player, a hockey player, gotta get controlled by the coach. And the coach gotta get controlled by the general manager. You see that? Everybody controls everybody, man. It ain't, I'm not gonna say this to tell you this. It is right now happening as I'm speaking. Because they wants to put money in them Jews' pocket. They ain't gonna put no money in a black's pocket, a white's pocket, or a brown's pocket. Look what the Jews got. They own pizza shops, grocery stores, gas stations, real estate, all that stuff. All this good stuff. And rest of them ain't nothing but a squirrel trying to get a nut. They ain't nothing but a squirrel trying to get a nut. You just a little squirrel trying to get a nut. It happens because they all use their brain and also education. We've got to put that on there. And doctors, hospitals, everything is controlled by a Jew. And like I said again, when you get your own country, when you get your own little country, if you $500 to $600 billion in the hole, you can build your own country. You can buy that whole land, which is 2 or 3 million acres, and you can build your whole city there, and you control your city. You can control your city. Streets, stores, the whole 4 9 yards. Schools, colleges, universities, the whole 9 yards. There's more land out there you can build, big enough to put a city right there. Hit the like button. You can put a whole city right there, but ain't nobody thinking. Because it is always because something controlled them that stopped them, the black, brown, and white, something controlled them in yellow. Black, brown, white, and yellow. Because they all been controlled by who? Who they been controlled by? The stuff the Jews made. The stuff the Jews made. They've been controlling. And they also control weapons. The stuff the Jews create, that controls the brown, the black, the white, and the yellow. All 4 people, they've been controlled by a Jew. And you see why. Because they all been under a spell. They all under some spell because everything that a Jew creates, they fall for it and they've been controlled by it. Think about what I'm telling you, and it's the truth. It's the truth. Ain't nothing you can do. You cannot turn the truth around. Once the truth sticks. The truth sticks. Think about it. The truth sticks. So if you go out there and say, well, the Jew ain't controlling nothing. Oh, yes, they are. They control the drugs. Look what the people out there doing. They control the alcohol, the liquor stores. They control everything. Those money, it's gonna go. The Jews got banks. All that money they make it's gonna go straight to the Jews' bank, a white bank, not yellow bank, not no yellow bank, not no brown bank, not no black bank. Now you got 0.5% of yellow people got banks and run the bank. You got 1.3% of black runs the bank. And you got Hispanics runs the bank. And whites and Jews got all the banks. So when you put your dollar in that Jew bank, the Jew sit there looking, feeling good now. He know your name. He know your damn name. He controls you. He controls everybody with this merchandise, with all this stuff is on this planet that we only gonna be here temporary. Think about what I'm telling. Because even you leave this earth, your funeral is gonna cost you. And guess who controls that? You. So if you not so sure about control, everything is always about control. Everything always about control. Everybody controls everybody about something. There's something that they controlling you with. They controlling you with money. Women control a man with their bodies. Men control women with their money, their luxury car, and being smart. Woman smart. Because they can outsmart a woman. Everything is about control. Everybody control everybody in this world. This world without control right now, this world will never pass. Because you tell them, oh, you go over here, oh, you work here, or you work over here, or you be this, or you be that. You could be anything you want. You could be anything you want. You want to be a pilot, be a pilot. That pilot had to go to school, and that pilot had to be told what to do too. When he first got on and flying an airplane from here to another country, he has to be controlled by his boss, his people, that they telling him what to do. When you on TV, just like them prostitutes, who control the prostitutes? The pimps. The pimps tell the prostitutes what to do. The pimps putting the woman on the track, on the stroll, on the whole stroll. You go out there, you get my money, be back here at 10. You stop selling. You go out there. They put them bras to work because they control the women out there getting the money from the tricks, putting their life on a risk. But mind you not, they taking a risk. Because you never know who this woman get in the car with. He might get in the car with a serial killer. They might get in the car with Lonnie Franklin. You never know. You never know. Hit the like button. You never know. You might get in the car with him. The Grim Sleeper. You might get in the car with the Boston Strangler. You never know. But I don't think the Boston Strangler ain't with that. But I'm giving you the examples of control due to people. Control have people in a bad situation that it's going to be hard as hell to get out of. Sometimes control could be put you in a good situation where it's good for you, where it could be where you could be making in life. You could be better in life and stay out of trouble. Everything is about control. I'm sorry. Control is the key to all the happiness. Control is the key to all the bad stuff that's going to happen to you if he control you to do something illegally. Everything is about. So control is a good thing and it's a bad thing. It's both good and bad because you got God controlling and you got the devil controlling. And all them people is being controlled by the damn devil. Even them pastors are wolf in sheep clothing. They've been controlled to by the devil. By conning all these people out their money, by putting God in their fraud. And that's not good. That's not good at all. So you think about what y'all gonna do one day. That's why it's best to be your own man. It's best to have your own money. And I want to give 2 shout outs to Master P and E40. And I'll give another shout out to Black Sam because they started their own business. They started their own business and never been told what to do. Hit the like button. But he controlled his employees. He controlled his employees that working for Black Sam. Same thing with people work for E40. When people work for E40, E40 controls the employees there and pay them. Same thing with Master P. When they working for Master P pays the employees. It's always about control. Everybody control everybody. But they help, but the end of the day, years later, you gonna be successful too, just like those 3 people I just got through singing. I just got through talking to. So think about what you're doing and think about who you need to run with before they trying to control you, before it's too late. So let's let that stick in. Let that stick in. And y'all think about this. You think real long and hard and good. Think real good before you get into something that you're not going to be able to control it. So thank you for watching Let's Tell the Truth.